Good morning and welcome to another episode of Drew's Book Review. So today we're going to be talking about a book titled Numan Vs Numan by Nicky Blue. So first off, I just want to give a big thank you to Mr. Nicky Blue for sending me a copy of his book. Definitely do appreciate it. 100% I do. So thank you so much. It's always nice to receive a copy of a book from authors who are looking to help have word of their writing spread. And I'm always happy to help out and really grateful for the opportunity to read these books. So thank you for sending that to me. I do appreciate it. So Nicky Blue, he's one of these guys that writes with a kind of sci-fi dark comedy type story, lighthearted in many ways, and definitely has its comedic twist. So, I mean, in this one, we've basically got everything from space alien conspiracies to taking a ride in a coffin with a corpse, to Battle of the Bands, all kinds of stuff. So Numan Vs Numan is essentially a story about two bands. They're both Gary Numan tribute bands, in an ultimate contest to crown the best Numoid Gary Numan tribute band ever. And we've got the main character, Five, and his band, the Bomford Bombers, who are going up against this relatively new band that nobody's heard of. Nobody knows where they came from. And they're called the Stormtroopers. They just seem to have popped out of nowhere. And so they're kind of going heads up against each other in this ultimate battle of the bands and see who can crown the best band in the world that is a Gary Numan tribute band. So we've kind of got that all mixed in here. It's a fun, entertaining read and something that I generally enjoyed. It's a quick, easy read, but definitely worthwhile if you kind of like that dark humor type of stuff going on within the book itself. One of the main characters here, Five, found him to be a bit of an interesting character. He's a character that's carrying a lot of burden with him. So he is also caring for his family. He's working full-time doing that. He's got a family that can tend to be difficult, but he has to make sure that they're always taken care of, and he's taking care of their medicine and all that kind of stuff. Like, he's not a young man. This is a family where we've got Five, our main character. He's a gentleman in his 50s. But then we also have his parents who are part of this band, so you know they're in their 70s at least. That's kind of the impression I got anyway. And so aside from trying to win this competition, he's also taking care of his family. So he's kind of got that dual burden thing going on. And just some really crazy stuff happens. Like I mentioned, we got one guy ends up taking a ride in a coffin next to a dead corpse on the way to be buried, and just to get himself trapped in there. I mean, that's just great. It's fun to read, actually, quite funny when you think about it. And of course, we got the conspiracy theory nut job, Five's buddy Pete, who is just absolutely obsessed with this conspiracy theory mindset. He's trolling the dark web and hacking people, and thinks that the government and spy agencies are all out to get you kind of mentality. So the Pete character, he's a fun ride. I actually have friends like this, honestly. I got friends like Pete who are definitely conspiracy theorists, nut jobs. And these are the kind of people that you just want to go, oh boy, not again. But it kind of puts an interesting dynamic into the whole story itself of Numan Vs Numan. So just overall really fun and entertaining read, and definitely I would recommend it if you like that dark comedy kind of sci-fi mix. This is actually the second Nicky Blue book I've read, Hot Love Inferno being the other one. I'm pretty sure I've got a review of that book on my channel as well. But overall, pick it up if you like that kind of read. I thought it was a good, fun, and entertaining read, and I certainly enjoyed it. I'm sure that you will too, especially if you like this kind of book. So those are just some of my thoughts on Nicky Blue's Numan Vs Numan. Again, thank you, Nicky, for sending me a copy of your book. I do appreciate it. And definitely stay tuned, because we'll definitely see you next time. So I do plan on getting back into the Star Wars for my next video, so definitely stay tuned for that. Star Wars Legacy of the Force Exile coming up next. That's the plan anyway. I know I got a bit sidetracked from that because I got these free books in the mail, but definitely check that out. Thanks so much for watching, and again, we'll see you next time on the next episode of Drew's Book Reviews. Until then, keep on reading. Bye.